What it may soon cost more to recycle. Shifts in the market have caused changes, but our mistakes when it comes to recycling are at least partly to blame.
7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith is live in Southfield this morning. And Matt, what are we doing wrong when it comes to recycling that's driving up the price?
Well, Keaton and Alicia, basically we are throwing out trash with the recyclables, and while we think we're doing it right, we are doing it wrong, and at the end of the day, all of that adds up. This is just a portion of the junk they'll sort and save from landfills on a given day in Southfield. If you live in a Rossock community, that's reduce, recover, and recycle of South Oakland County. What you put at the curb takes a trip to this plant in Southfield.
So we got, cardboard screens, newspaper screens,
and good old-fashioned hand sorting for quality control. Michael Saspo is giving us the tour inside, and from up here, you can spot mistakes already. Tons of plastic bags. Does it ever surprise you, though, when you look through here and you see all of that isn't the right stuff that's supposed to be coming here?
It used to surprise me because we do a fairly good job of educating people about, at least in our communities, about what can and cannot be recycled.
Yet we keep putting it here. Here's the thing, plastic bags, not for recycling. Styrofoam, another no-no. In fact, 16% of the stuff that ends up here ends up at a landfill. And as a country, we've been so bad, the places we ship the end product, these huge bales of plastic, paper, and more, they've started to ban our recyclables, meaning the price has dropped, and now we ultimately pay more to recycle. So what can we do?
Well, I think in the short term, I think what we have to begin to wrap our heads around is that we want people to recycle more, but we want them to recycle right.
So we may need to go a little extra mile to do this correctly. Matthew, what are the most common mistakes people are making?
I'm glad you asked that, Alicia. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at this. At the bottom of the styrofoam cup, you see this. I'm highlighting it because you want to make sure you see it on camera. This right here, we think of that as a recycling symbol. That is a misnomer. It's not actually a recyclable. It just lets you know what kind of plastic it is. Styrofoam cups, they've got that symbol, but you can't recycle them. Here's the other one, and they get this a lot, whether it's plastic bags from the grocery store or just plastic garbage bags. Yeah, paper, that's recyclable, but if you put it all in here, they're not going to open this up on the line. And so everything in it, even if it's recyclable, will end up at a landfill because the plastic itself can damage equipment, but also it's not recyclable and they don't know what's inside of it. All the people in this building behind me, they can't risk opening up and contaminating everything on that recycling line. Two major problems that account for a big portion of that 16% of the stuff that ends up here can't be recycled. That's driving costs up. And remember, cheaper to recycle than put things in landfill, but only if we do it right.
I've even made that plastic bag mistake. I'm so glad that you clarified all that for us. Thank you for the live update, Matthew.